I'd like to welcome everybody here to our East Brunswick Memorial Park. And I have to be here on probably one of the 10 best days of the year. It's absolutely picture perfect. The sky is blue, the clouds are in the sky, the birds are chirping, I can see beautiful flowers in bloom. And without the cars, there's a great sense of peace and solitude that befits the magnitude of the sacrifice and honor of those that are memorialized right here on these grounds. And while we're all at home under this stay-at-home order and quarantined, I read and I hear a lot about sacrifice. But sitting here in the midst of a park such as this, I have to believe that we could all learn something about sacrifice. So let's learn a little bit about Memorial Day. So the history of Memorial Day actually dates all the way back to the Civil War, which was by far our bloodiest war. Over 600,000 soldiers fell during that war. And keep in mind that the US population at that time was a meager 35 million people, which is 10 times less than the population today. And considering that there were so many fewer towns, it was entirely possible that you knew somebody, probably many people, that had died during that war. And it became a habit, it became a custom after the war that people would decorate the graves of those who had fallen with flags. The first time there was actually any recognized Decoration Day, because that's what it was called then, was on May 5th of 1866 in Waterloo, New York. It was changed 2 years later to May 30th in 1868, when it was the first time that Memorial Day was actually celebrated in Arlington. A little known fact of history is the fact that in 1865, right after the war, African Americans in the South had actually begun the tradition of putting flags on gravestones of those who had fallen. It wasn't till the end of the 1800s that they actually changed the name to Memorial Day, and it wasn't till the end of World War I, which most people believe was the actual healing of the Civil War, when everybody began to recognize Memorial Day as a national holiday. And it was continued on that May 30th day until 1968, when the US Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, which then enacted and put in place the fact that Memorial Day would be celebrated on the fourth Monday of every May. And the first year they were ever able to actually do that was in 1971, and it's been that way ever since.
Hi, my name is Tommy Cole. I'm the commander of the Veterans of Foreign War Post 133 in East Brunswick. I got two of my comrades here today with me, Wilmar Gonzalez and Pat Farrell, and we're here to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. I know it's under different circumstances how we do this. Hopefully next year, with the help of God, we'll be able to do a proper one and enjoy ourselves. I also want to reach out to anybody. If you know anybody, veterans that need help, please contact us at the VFW Post 133 in East Brunswick. We will help you or get you help.
Good afternoon. My name is Ira Roth. I'm the commander of Sergeant Sheldon Shinefine, JWV Post 311, East Brunswick. This is a sad day in East Brunswick and many towns throughout the country that will not be able to observe Memorial Day because of COVID-19. I have been attending these services for 50 years. As of today, over 70 patients from Paramus Veterans Home, 53 at Menlo Park, and many from the Vineland Veterans Home have died. For these veterans that serve bravely for our country, to die this way is tragic. The average age of patients in a veterans home is 82 years old, and they are very vulnerable. Since the onset, patients in all nursing homes have paid a heavy toll, accounting for 20% of the deaths. I spoke yesterday to a veteran that has been quarantined for 9 weeks, and he looks forward to once a week when his son comes and they speak through a window. We wish everyone to stay safe so we can enjoy our lives again. Thank you.
What Memorial Day means to me is a day where we celebrate veterans that fought for our country, and a day where we also mourn the losses of veterans who were protecting our country. And thank you to all the veterans out there who have risked their lives to keep us safe.
Memorial Day is a day we set aside to honor and pay tribute to the servicemen and women who have sacrificed their lives for our country's freedom. It is a reminder that freedom is never free, and it must be defended by each generation. So we honor them by never forgetting their service and courage to our country. May God bless them and God bless America.
It's to remember the people who fought for America to be a free country.
Memorial Day is the day we remember the heroes who gave everything for the soldiers serving next to them and the people they left at home. Memorial Day is a day we are reminded of what combat veterans have given to this country, whether it is years of service, their first years of their marriage, not seeing their child being born, or the ultimate sacrifice, their lives.
Group 223 is here to support our veterans.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Memorial Day means cherishing time with family and honoring the fallen heroes who have fought for our freedom.
Memorial Day to me means remembering the fallen heroes who have shaped our world today.
To me, Memorial Day means honoring the fallen heroes who protected our country.
We're the land of the free.
Because of the brave.
Thank you to Irv Baker and all other veterans for your service.
Thank you to all the doctors and nurses for your services.
Thank you to all the first responders.
Thank you to everyone risking their lives for us.
As Harry Truman once said, our debt to the heroic men and valiant women in the service of our country can never be repaid.
They have earned our undying gratitude. America will never forget their sacrifices.
I want to thank all the veterans and active service men and women for serving our country.
Memorial Day is about coming together and paying tribute to those who died in the line of duty. And at the same time, it's about celebrating the achievements of their life and paying tribute to their sacrifice.
To me, Memorial Day is a day in which we remember those who have sacrificed their lives to defend our country. We thank them for their service and being able to keep us, as well as our families, safe.
On Memorial Day, we honor our heroes that gave the ultimate sacrifice because they were selfless. These heroes were concerned more with the needs and wishes of our great country than that of their own. They were willing to sacrifice their own life in defense of our freedoms. Thank you for your sacrifice, and God bless.
On Memorial Day, we remember the brave men and women who served our country defending the values we enjoy every day. We honor and remember those who went off to war and are no longer with us. They are not to be forgotten, so please keep them and their families in your thoughts and prayers. My message to our veterans today and every day: thank you for your service and the freedom we enjoy today.
Memorial Day is a very special day for many people. Although we cannot commemorate and honor in person those we lost, let's all take a moment to remember and thank everyone who lost their lives for their service to our country.
Memorial Day is a day that we honor those that fought for our country.
Happy Memorial Day to everyone, especially to the brave ones who risk their lives every day. Thank you for saving our country. Thank you for bringing peace to our country. Thank you for fighting the war. Thank you for bringing justice to our country. Thank you for protecting our country. I hope wars never happen again. Thank you for all you have done.
What Memorial Day means to me is taking the time to remember people who died while serving in the United States military.
To me, Memorial Day means telling a thanks to the people who fought in wars for our country. They helped our country become what it is today.
To me, Memorial Day is remembering the fallen heroes who served our country.
I am thankful for all the men and women who have bravely fought for our freedom. I am thankful to my great-grandfather who was a Marine in Korea and my pop who was in the Navy. Memorial Day means respect to everyone who puts other people before themselves. Thank you for your service.
Thank you to all of those who have died serving our country.
To me, Memorial Day is about honoring all those who have given their lives serving in the military. I have family that has served, and I will forever have so much respect for everybody who serves to protect our rights and our freedom.
The poppy is the official flower of the American nation family to remember the soldiers who fought and died during the war. God bless America.
I want to thank the veterans for protecting us, for all they do, and keeping us safe.
We celebrate this day to honor all men and women who risked their lives and died for our freedom while serving in the military. We should remember, take pride in these heroes, and love them for the risks they took to keep this country free, strong, independent, and above all, safe.
Every year, me and my troop pay tribute to those who have lost their lives on Memorial Day. This year, I'll be playing Amazing Grace on my cello. Hope you enjoy.
Memorial Day is a very solemn day for us. It's a day that we honor our deceased veterans who passed away in the line of duty. We thank them for their service and for the sacrifice that they gave. So I hope everybody remembers them in their prayers. It's a tough time for veterans, and right now we're losing a lot of our great veterans from World War II at our nursing homes. They're passing away. Remember them in your prayers, because that is what this Memorial Day is about. Thank you. Have a great Memorial Day. God bless.
So celebrating Memorial Day in the midst of this present pandemic that we're in has actually allowed me to think a little bit about sacrifice. And with all the modern conveniences and comforts and technology, what are we really sacrificing? We had to have a Zoom birthday instead of a real one. We had to reschedule a wedding. We missed a prom. We're probably going to have to do a virtual graduation. Can't really go out to dinner with friends any longer. We'll have to do that afterwards. Memorial Day actually puts all of that into perspective. And it reminds me of the words of John F. Kennedy. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, we will bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, and oppose any foe to assure the survival and success of liberty. So this park and this day is a tribute that we make to those Americans that lived and died by those words. So my friends, stay well, stay safe, and enjoy your Memorial Day.